Krishna. Welcome everyone to our special Gauranga Yagna. So just while we're getting ready, so everyone that has sponsored will get the opportunity to offer the grains directly into the fire. But because of the space, we're going to do it in batches. So whoever's sitting in the front row for now will then move to the back so that the next batch of people will get to offer as well. So we will pause about halfway through. So everyone who has sponsored, please find a seat in front of one of the plates, and we'll provide the instructions on how to purify yourself. There's a process called Achman. So we have water in these cups. This water has been invoked with the 7 holy rivers and various other mantras. So we will use this to purify ourselves using the names of the Lord. And following that, when Ananda Gauranga Prabhu will instruct you, we will be offering the grains, or the Havan Samagri, which is a mixture of auspicious grains and herbs. So for those of you who are sitting in the front row, you can throw directly into the Yagya Kund. So, and then we will, halfway through, those of you who are in the second row will be able to offer it into the plate. And then once, at the end, whatever is in the plate will be offered into the kund as well. You can see here we have an extra large kund, so don't worry, we'll be able to offer everything directly into the fire. So if anyone who is sponsored has not yet come forward and taken their place, we're requesting you to do so now.
Oh, you can sit there. Come this way, come this way, this way.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki. So we'd like to thank each one of you for coming to Isckon Scarborough today for this very special yagya. So this is the second time we are doing this Gauranga yagya. First time we did in the Toronto temple on March 5th, one day before the Gaura Purnima, and then we are doing it here. So probably this is the second time ever in North America that this Gauranga yagya is being done. So you're very fortunate to be part of today's fire sacrifice. And we see Mother for the second time, so she's more fortunate because Mother was part of the Yagna in the Toronto temple as well. So thank you again for being part of that. Both of you, right? Yeah, thank you. Hare Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as we all know, enacted his pastimes for 48 years. 24 years he was a grahastha in a married life, and then the last 24 years he took sannyas initiation, and this first 6 years of the second half of his life he was traveling everywhere to South India, Vrindavan, etc. But the last 18 years he was in Jagannath Puri, especially the last few years of the 18 years he was in Gambhira, for those of you been to Gambhira. So we will offer various names of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and you'll be offering the Havan Samagri that you have. Havan Samagri, for those of you who may not know, it's made of herbs. It's just crushed herbs, and the herbs were formed when the churning of the ocean, of Milk Ocean, took place, and then it is said in Padma Puran that the droplets fell on certain plants, and then they are the herbs. That's why it has got the healing attributes. So that's what we are offering back to Krishna. So those are crushed herbs, very fragrant, and then when you offer it into the Agni, there'll be wonderful fragrance here, as well as it's very good for health, right? Physically, spiritually of course, but also it's not injurious, it's good for health. So Krishna says he's fire, he's Agni, 5 times in Bhagavad Gita, so we'll be offering it directly into Agni today. So as Vijay Teli Prabhu was mentioning, for those of you who are not able to offer the ingredients, we'll clear up this area when we are ready to do the fire sacrifice. So when we say Swaha, we'll explain all that. You'll be offering it directly into the Yagna. So when we did it in the Toronto temple, the Yagna was much smaller. So today it's huge, right? So this is, by the way, this is made of copper, pure copper, and I got this from India, imported it from India. It was made to order in a Gurukul school. It's meant to be done this way. So it's the perfect Yagya Kund for all of you to offer today. So for those of you who are not able to offer directly into the Yagya Kund, does not matter, you have a plate. All of you have a plate with the Havan Samagri, you have a container of water as well as a spoon. You'll do Achaman in that. So for those of you who are able to offer it directly, as I said, we'll clear up this area. You will come a little forward and you can offer it directly with your ring finger, middle finger and thumb, with your palm facing down, and you'll be offering it. Try to offer it directly into the Agni, because this real estate is pretty big here. So don't offer it in the corner, because all your ingredients need to burn, right? So try to offer it into the, all of you have watched a basketball, right? Like slam dunk, right? Like into the net. So into the Agni directly, if you can offer, that will be great. For those of you who are in the back, what we'll do is, just for your kind information, those of you who are in the front, if you can switch at some point to the back, so that they also get an opportunity to offer directly into the Agni. But in the end, all of you who are offering it, you will have something in the plate. In the very end, you will come and offer it here. Is that okay? So this is an improvement to what we did in the Toronto temple. So everybody gets an opportunity to offer it directly to Agni, and it's a bigger Yagya Kund as well. So the Yuga Dharma in this Kali Yuga is chanting of the holy names. So all we are going to do is chant the holy names of the Lord and offer the ingredients into the Agni. Kali Kali Nama Rupa Krishna Vata Nama Ityaya Sarva Jagat Nishta. So in this age of Kali, Krishna incarnated as his holy name, and it's not different from Lord Krishna. So that is what we'll be doing. And we will be using many of our senses today as we are offering. By the way, for those of you who are not participating in today's fire sacrifice, just by observing, you get the same credit as well. So don't think that you're left behind and you're not going to get the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. As long as you're sincerely connected with the sacrifice with faith and devotion, then you get the same benefit as well. So we'll be using many of our sense organs, because you'll be using your tongue to chant, because many of the mantras you know. You'll be using your eyes to see the yagya and the havan and everything that is happening here. You will also be using your ears, obviously, when you're hearing all the mantras that we'll be chanting. You'll be using your nose because of the wonderful aroma that will be emanating from the fire sacrifice that we are using. And for those of you who are offering, you'll be using the sense of touch as well. So you're using multiple senses during this fire sacrifice. And we are following what is there in the scriptures. Sarvopadi vinirmuktam tatparatve nirmanam rishikena rishikesha sevanam bhaktir uchyate. So we'll be using all the senses that we have today. So who's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Again, we know he's Lord Krishna himself, who appeared in the mood and the complexion of Srimati Radharani. Is the most merciful incarnation of all incarnations. And the prophecy is already there in Srimad Bhagavatam in the 11th canto, when Maharaj Nini was there when the 9 Yogendras went. And then the beautiful verse is there, which is the prophecy. So Krishna Varnam, Dusha Krishnam, Sankupankas Traparsadam, Yagna Sankirtana Praye Rajantihi Sumeda Saha. So in this age of Kali, intelligent persons perform congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of Godhead, who constantly sings the names of Krishna, although his complexion is not black. He is Krishna himself. So that's the prophecy that is there. All of you know the difference between prediction and prophecy, right? Prediction is today it may snow, it may not snow. That is prediction, right? Mostly we get it right, or weatherman gets it right. But prophecy is word of God, which is there in the scriptures. Okay, so we will chant various names of the Lord today. Is known as Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayata Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Name Gauratvize Namaha. So most munificent means most generous incarnation of all, because it said that he is more merciful than Krishna. So don't think it's an offense, but he is more merciful than Krishna, because it is said that Krishna has some conditions. He's stating the fact, right? Sarvada, 18.65 and 9.34. Manmana Bhavanat Bhakto Madhyajimam Namaskuru. Become my devotee, worship me. So those are all prerequisites. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there is no such prerequisites as well. So one more verse, beautiful verse, as to why we are doing this worship to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is said, Katanchana Smrite Yashmit Dushkaram Sukaram Bhavat Vismrite Viparitam Syat Sri Chaitanyam Namamitam. So it is said, things that are very difficult to do become easy to execute if one simply remembers Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, so can that be more of a what's in it for me than anything else, right? So here it is said, things that are very difficult to do becomes very easy to execute if somehow or other, if we simply remember Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Is that not a good verse, takeaway for all of us? Yes? So, but on the other side it says that if you forget Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even the easiest thing becomes difficult. Okay? So if you are at work, you are in school, some difficulty is there, then you know that you are not thinking of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So immediately think of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and everything will be okay. So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So we will first do the worship to the Kalash. We'll invite the Lord to the Kalash. Inside the Kalash you have Yamunotri water, because for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Yamunotri is Yamuna is very, very dear to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is the original water from Yamunotri. Very difficult to go for those of you who've been there. So, and we've also added Kalasha Dravyam there, very fragrant ingredients in there. So we'll sprinkle it on all of you. You can take a sip of that, purest of pure water that you can ever get. So you can take a sip in the end. And then after that, we will be offering worship through the Agni here. And we have sacred wood that will be offered, mango, apple, many wood is here that will all be offered with the Agni. We have cow dung, which is very special as well. So many things will be here. Vishwakshena is here. We have lotus flower, bell, which is beautiful bell. So we'll start off by blowing the conch, because it drives away all the negative forces around us, and it attracts the positive forces. So that's what the bell does, as well as the conch. only one request is for the mantras that you all know, or we request you to repeat. Please repeat. There's nothing for us to worry about. Anybody, all our devotees here. So loudly, as loudly as possible, if you can chant the mantras that you know, that is what is our humble request. So we'll start out with Mangalacharya prayers. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmalitam Ena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Katamayam Dadati Swapatantakam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapatakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagagna Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitam Cha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatadasatarine Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Gurun Deenataranam Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pratayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratvise Namaha Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmanya Hitaya Cha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sude Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So we'll start off by chanting Durga Suktam. It is said that Durga means the fortress that we are all in, and we have a lot of obstacles, lot of challenges, health issues, family issues, lot of problems are there. So it is said that when we chant this mantra, it is to Agni, and it will remove all the obstacles. Just imagine there is a big room, it's totally dark room, there are a lot of thorns, there are a lot of broken glass pieces, there is a snake, everything it is there, you don't know anything because it's totally pitch dark. So you turn on the light, then you see everything very clear, everything is clear. You can avoid all the obstacles and go. So it's not like you're removing the obstacles because we may not be able to, but you'll be able to navigate through the obstacles by chanting the Durga Suktam or by hearing the Durga Suktam. So it as fire removes all the darkness and illuminates materially and spiritually as well. Om Jata Vedase Sunavama Soma Marati Yato Nidahati Vedaha Sanav Parishadati Durgani Vishwa Naveva Sindunduritatyagnihi Tam Agni Varnan Tapasan Jwalantim Vairochanin Karma Paleshu Jushtam Durgan Devi Gum Sharanamaham Prapate Sutarasi Tarase Namaha Agne Tvam Paraya Navyo Asman Swasti Birati Durgani Vishwa Pushcha Prithvi Bahulana Urvi Bhavato Kayatanaya Yashayyo Vishwani no Durgaha Jatha Vedas Sindunna Navadurita Parshi Agne Atrivan Manasa Grinano Smakam Bodhya Vithathanunam Prithanajitahum Sahamana Mugram Agnigum Huvema Paramat Sadastat Sanav Parshadati Durgani Vishvakshamat Devo Atiduritatyagnihi Pratnoshi Kamityo Atvareshu Sanacha Hota Navyacha Satsi Swancha Agne Tanuvam Piprayasvas Mabhyancha Saubhagamaya Jasva Govir Jushta Mayujo Nishiktantave Endra Vishnu Ranu Sancharema Nagasya Prishtamasi Samvasano Vaishnavim Loka Ihamadayantam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. And also we'll chant the Purusha Sukta, especially today, because that was chanted by Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Prabhu directly to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he enacted this Sata Praharya Lila, 21 hours of ecstatic manifestation. Om Tachayyo Ravrini Mahe Gatum Yagyaya Gatum Yagyapataye Daivihi Swastirastunaha Swastirmanushebhyaha Udvam Jigatu Beshajam Shanno Astu Dvipate Shanchatushpate Om Shanti 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 Sahasra Shirisha Purushaha Sahasrakshas Sahasrapad Sabomim Vishvato Vritva Atyatishtatta Sangulam Purusha Evedagum Sarvam Yad Bhutai Yad Shabhavyam Udamridatvas Eshanaha Yadannena Tirohati Etavanasya Mahima Ato Jaya Guscha Purushaha Pado Osya Vishva Bhutani Tripadasyaamritam Divihi Tripad Urdva Udait Purushaha Pado Od Ehat Bhavat Punaha Tato Vishvan Yakramat Sashanana Shane Abhi Tasmaat Virada Jayata Virajo Adipurushaha Sajato Atyaricchata Paschat Bhumimato Puraha Yad Purushena Havisha Deva Yagyamatanvata Vasanto Asya Sitajyam Grishma Idma Sharad Davihi Satyasya Sanparidayaha Trisaptas Samida Kritaha Devaya Dyagyantan Vanaha Abadnan Purusham Pasum Amyagyam Parishi Praukshan Purushan Jadamakrataha Tena Deva Ayajanta Sadhya Rishayaschaye Tasmaat Yajnat Sarva Utaha Sambridam Prishadajyam Pasu Guscha Guschakreva Yamyane Aranyan Gramyaschaye Tasmaat Yajnat Sarva Utaha Rijasamani Jagnire Sanjahum Jagnire Tasmaat Yajustasmad Ajayata Tasmadasva Ajayanta Ekecho Bayadataha Kavo Ajagnire Tasmaat Tasmaat Jata Ajavayaha Yat Purusham Vyavaduhu Katita Vyakalpayan Mukam Kimasya Kaubahu Kavuru Pada Uchyete Brahmano Asya Mukamasite Bahu Rajan Yakritaha Uru Tadasya Yad Vaishyaha Padvyagum Sudro Ajayata Chandrama Manaso Jataha Chaksho Suryo Ajayata Mukadindrashchagnischa Pranat Vayurajayacha Nabhya Asidantariksham Shirshnaudhyau Samavartata Padvyam Bhumidisasrotraat Tata Lokakumakalpayan Vedahamedam Purusham Mahantam Adityavarnam Tamasastu Pare Sarvani Rupani Vichitya Dhiraha Namani Kritva Bivadani Yadaste Tada Purastadya Mujarahara Chakra Pravidvan Pradishashcharastaha Tamevam Vidvan Amritaya Bhavati Nanya Panta Ayanaya Vidyate Yagyena Yagyamaya Janta Devaha Tani Dharmani Pradhamanya Tehanaham Mahimanasya Chante Yatra Purve Sadhya Santi Devaha Adya Sambudha Prithivyairasa Ascha Vishvakarmanas Samavartatati Tasya Tvashta Vidadat Rupameti Tat Purushasya Vishvamaja Namagrehe Vedahamedam Purusham Mahantam Adityavarnam Tamasak Parastad Tamevam Vidvan Amritaya Bhavati Nanya Panta Vidyate Yanaya Prajapatischarati Garbhe Antaha Ajayamano Bahuda Vijayate Tasya Dhira Parijananti Yonim Marichinam Padamichanti Vedasaha Yo Devebhyo Atapati Yo Devanam Purohitaha Purvo Yo Devebhyo Jataha Namo ruchaya brahmaye rucham brahmam janayantah deva agre tadabruvan yastvaivam brahmano vidyad tasya deva asanvasehe rishchate lakshmishcha patnaho aho ratre parsve nakshatrani rupam asvino vyatam ishtam manishana amum manishana sarvam manishana om shanti 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 harihi om. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Hare. So now we'll do the Achaman so that we are getting ready to start this fire sacrifice. After we have chanted the mantra to purify the atmosphere as well as ourselves as well. So for those of you who know, but we are going to explain this again so that all of us do it the right way. So whenever you're washing your palm, you have to wash your palm 4 times or 5 times actually. First in the beginning, just to remove any subtle impurities that are there, and wash it away from the ingredients, please, because if you can't, you put the water back into the ingredients, that we are not going to offer it to the Lord, right? So away from the ingredients, wipe it, and very quickly you got to go to the next step, okay? So first thing is, you take the water in the spoon and pour it in your right palm, and hold it there. Only 1 spoon is good enough, not too much. And when we're going to chant a mantra, you will infuse the potency of the mantra, and then you're going to sip it without making the slurping sound. We don't make that, okay? Just gently you sip it, okay? And then when you touch your lips, it's contaminated. Again, you put a drop of water, wipe it with both palms, away from the ingredients, okay? If you're going to chant 3 different names of the Lord, and you're going to sip the water one at a time. So hold on. For those of you at the back, you don't need the water. You're going to chant the names of the Lord, and then you get this purification as well. Okay, so water in your palm. Om Achyutaya Namaha. See, before you're going to do it again because we want to do it right, okay? So first is, you're not going to say Achyutaya Namaha. No, you're going to infuse the potency of the Lord's name into the water. Don't be in a rush to sip it, okay? Om Achyutaya Namaha, and then you sip it, okay? Okay, so we'll do it again. Okay, wipe your palm.
Just look into the water.
Yeah, you're going to look into the water just like an arrow. You're going to pierce the name of the Lord into the water, and then you sip it, okay? Not chanting and sipping it, okay? Okay. Chant with me again. Om Achyutaya Namaha. Sip it. Wipe your palm away from the ingredients. Second name of the Lord. Take the water in your palm again. Take the water again. Second time. Om Anantaya Namaha. First is only the name goes, and then you sip it, okay? No need to even lift the hand. You just keep it there, okay? And then the third one. Wipe your palm again, third. We've done this every time, so it should not be a surprise for anyone. So I'm going to chant and wait. You're going to listen while looking at the water, and then you will repeat the mantra. Om Govindaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha. Okay. So now you're going to do the Anganyasa. So it's very important, before we do this, we do the Anganyasa. So you're going to place various names of Krishna in various parts of the body. Okay. So you're just going to watch what I'm doing. Keshava, Narayana, Madhava, Govinda, Vishnu, Madhusudana, Trivikrama, Vamana, Sridhara, Rishikesha, Padmanabha, Damodara. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om apavitra pavitro va sarva avastangado viva. Yasmarit pundarikaksham sa vaya bayandra suchihi. Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu. Om tat Vishnu o paramam padamam sada pashyanti suryaha. Diriva chakshuratatam tat vipraso vipanyavo jagrvagam sassamindate. Vishnu yat paramam padam namo brahmanya devaya go brahmanyitaya cha jagaditaya krishnaya govindaya namo namaha. So now we do Vishwakshena puja. Vishwakshena is here. Om Vishwaksenaaya vidmahe vetrahastaya dhimahi tanno senani prachodayat. So we will chant this Kleem many times, right? So Kleem is the seed of attraction, flow of powerful energy. It instantaneously descends from higher realm through, let's say, a downward facing door, right? So this Kleem means, and Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur says, it fulfills all desires. So we'll chant Kleem few times before the mantra as we go through today's yagya as well. So the seed mantra with the Gaura mantra is Kleem Gauraya Namaha. So we'll chant Kleem Gauraya Namaha. Kleem Gauraya Namaha. Kleem Gauraya Namaha. Kleem Gauraya Namaha. So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we invite the entire family, right? So we don't invite the wife only, leaving out the husband. So we always invite the entire associates as well when it comes to Panchatattva. So we will invite the Panchatattva, all of them together. Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. I bow down to Lord Krishna, who appears as a devotee, that is Lord Chaitanya, as his powerful expansion, Sri Nityananda, his incarnation, Sri Advaita, Mahavishnu and Sadashiva combined together, is devotee Shiva's Pandit, who's Narada Muni, and his energy as well, which is Gadadhar, Srimati Radharani, who's the source of strength for the devotees. So again, we will chant, Kleem again. Kleem is very powerful, so today's takeaway is that Kleem. So, Kleem Gauraya Gandham Samarpayami. Kleem Gauraya Pushpam Samarpayami. Om Yopam Pushpam Veda Pushpavan Prajavan Pasuman Bhavati Chandramava Apam Pushpam Pushpavan Prajavan Pasuman Bhavati Ya Evam Veda Yopam Ayatanam Veda Ayatanavan Bhavati. So we'll offer the 12 names of Lord Gauranga. Om Chaitanyaya Namaha, Om Krishna Chaitanya Namaha, Om Gaurangaya Namaha, Om Dujanayakaya Namaha, Om Yatinam Shiromani Namaha, Om Dandinam Shiromani Namaha, Om Nyasinam Shiromani Namaha, Om Radhambaradara Namaha, Om Shriman Namaha, Om Navadvipa Sudhakaraya Namaha, Om Prema Bhakti Pradakaya Namaha, Om Shri Sachinandanaya Namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vanaspati rasutpanno gandhodyo gandha uttama agreya sarva devanam rupoyam pradigriyatam. चंद्रमा मनसो जातः चक्षो सूर्यो अजायत मुखादिन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च प्राणात् वायुरजाय च. ओम तद्विष्णु परमं पदकं सदा पश्यन्ति सूर्यः दिवीव चक्षुरादतं तद्विप्रासो विपन्यवो जागृभागं सस्समिन्दते विष्णोर्यत् परमं पदम्. Somebody can take it around for everybody. चंद्रमा मनसो जातः चक्षो सूर्यो अजायत मुखादिन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च प्राणात् वायुरजाय च. ह्रीं गौराय नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि. प्राणाय स्वाहा, पानाय स्वाहा, व्यानाय स्वाहा, उदानाय स्वाहा, समानाय स्वाहा, ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा. हरे कृष्णा, कृष्णा कृष्णा, हरे हरे, हरे राम, राम राम, हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा, कृष्णा कृष्णा, हरे हरे, हरे राम, राम राम, हरे हरे. So now we will chant one very powerful 12 names of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is by Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. This is we will use the kusha grass to chant this mantra. Chaitanya Krishna Chaitanyo Gaurango Dvijanayaka Yadinam Dandinam Chaiva Nyasinam Cha Siromani Raktambaradara Shriman Navadvipa Sudhakara Prema Bhakti Pradachaiva Shri Sachinandanastata. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And by the way, we all know this Hare Krishna Mahamantra because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is the one who gave it to us from a Upanishad, very confidential Upanishad. So he's the one who gave us. So that is why we are chanting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra more number of times today. So we will chant again. Clean Gauraya Namaha.
Clean Gauraya Namaha. Clean Gauraya Namaha. Clean Gauraya Namaha. Clean Gauraya Namaha. Clean Gauraya Namaha.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So remember, this is Yamunotri water that is there, and it is mixed with, give me 1 second. So this is Yamunotri water mixed with Kalasha Dravyam. So it is very powerful water. So absorb that energy that is coming through this water that is being sprinkled. Okay. So we'll also give it to you for you to take a sip later on in the end. Okay. आपयित्वा यु बेसिजीरापो अमीवा चातनिः आप सर्वस्य बेसिजिस्तमे कृण्वन्तु बेसिजम् इदमा आप यत्किञ्च दुरितं महि यद्वाहमपि दुद्रोह यद्वा शेप उतानृतम् हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम ओदाहारं रत्नदातमं अग्निः पूर्वे बिरिर्षिभिरिद्यो नूतनैरुत स देवां वक्षति अग्निना रहिमश्नवत् पोषमेव दिवे दिवे यशसं वीरवत्तमम् अग्नेयन्यज्ञमध्वरं विश्वतः परिभूरसि स इद्देवेषु गच्छति अग्निर्होता कविक्रतुश्चत्र चित्रसमवस्तमः देवो देवे विरागमत् यदङ्गताशु से त्वमग्ने भद्रं करिष्यसि तवेतत् सत्यमङ्गिरः उपत्वाग्ने दिवे दिवे दोषा वस्तर्दिया वयं नमो भरन्त एमासि राजन् तमत्वराणान् गोपामृतस्य दीदी विंवर्धमानं स्वेदमे सनः पिते वसु नवग्ने सुपायनो भव सच स्वानस्वस्तये ओम शांति 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 हरिः ओम अपानसोषु चदगमग्ने शुद्ध्या रहीम अपानसोषु चदगम प्रयते अग्ने सूरयोजाये मयि प्रते वयम् अपानसोषु चदगम सुक्षेत्रिया सुगातु या वसूया च यदामहे अपानसोषु चदगम prayat bandishta esham prasmaka asascha surayah apanasoshu chadagam prayate agne surayo jaye mai prade vayam apanasoshu chadagam prayat. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So now we kindly request those of you in the front row to come closer. Don't knock off the water, gently come closer so that you can offer the ingredients directly into the Agni. So if you have the pineapple on the way, if you think it's on the way, then give it to us. But if you can put it on top of it, that's good. So there'll be about, let's say about 130 different times you'll be offering swahas, okay? So the ingredients, use it accordingly, but we have more, right? We have a bit more, right? But don't put everything together, but just, balance it in such a way, okay? So if you're not able to reach it, so as we said, those of you in the back, those of you in the back, offer it in the plate, and after about 10 minutes or so, you can swap with the devotees who are in the front, okay? So devotees in the front, you're okay, right, to swap? Okay, so we will get going. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Clean Gauraya Namaha, 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 Clean Gauraya Namaha. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. So anything that falls down as you're offering, if it falls down, don't take it and offer it back, okay? Anything that falls down stays down, okay? And anytime you feel like you have to scratch your face or hair, just take one drop of water and wipe it away from the ingredients, okay? So those are general rules that we will follow. Okay, so we'll be offering several ingredients here as well from nearby, but your process, anytime we say swaha, ring finger, middle finger, thumb, palm facing down, try to offer it in the center, okay? Om Bhur Swaha. Om Bhuva Swaha idam Achyutaya idam namama. Om Swa Swaha idam Narayana idam namama. Om Bhur Swa Swaha idam Anantaya idam namama. Okay, so this is a nice meter, this is a beautiful verse. I offer my respectful obeisances to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who's there to help the living entities who are tormented by Kali by giving us the holy names of Lord Krishna. The holy name is auspicious to the world and it destroys all obstacles along with the miseries of lamentation, illusion and greed. Hare Nama Krishna Nama Gana Dana Karini Shoka Moka Loba Tapa Sarva Vigna Nashini Pada Padma Labda Bhakta Vrinda Bhakti Dayini Gaura Murti Mastu Nami Nama Suta Dharini. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this is a little longer verse, we'll chant this as well, but then Swaha in the end, okay? Nava Gauravaram, Nava Pushpadaram, Nava Bhavadaram, Nava Lasyaparam, Nava Hasyakaram, Nava Hemavaram, Pranamami Satchisuta Gauravaram, Swaha. Nava Prema Yutam, Nava Nita Sucham, Nava Veshakritam, Nava Prema Nasam, Nava Davila Sat Subha Prema Mayam, Pranamami Satchisuta Gauravaram, Swaha. Hari Bhakti Param, Hari Namadaram, Harajapakaram Harinamaparam Nayane Satatam Pranayastudaram Pranamami Satchisuta Gauravaram Swaha. Satatam Janata Bhavatapaharam Paramartha Parayana Lokagatim Navalehakaram Jagatapaharam Pranamami Satchisuta Gauravaram Swaha. Nija Bhaktikaram Priya Charutaram Nata Nartana Nagara Rajakulam Kulakamini Manasa Lasyakaram Pranamami Satchisuta Gauravaram Swaha. Karatalavalam Kalakantaravam Riduvadya Suvinaka Yamridatam Nija Bhakti Gunavrita Natyakaram Pranamami Satchisuta Gauravaram Swaha. Yuga Dharma Yutam Punarnanda Sutam Dharani Suchitram Baba Bhava Chotitam Tanudana Chitam Nija Vasa Yutam Pranamami Satchisuta Gauravaram Swaha. Arunam Nayanam Charanam Vasanam Vadane Skalitam Sakanyanitanam Kurute Surasam Jagata Jibanam Pranamami Satchisuta Gauravaram Swaha. So we chant the same mantra that we chanted few times before. Clean Gauraya Namah Swaha. Clean Gauraya Namah Swaha. Clean Gauraya Namah Swaha. Clean Gauraya Namah Klim Gauraya Namah Swaha. Klim Gauraya Namah Swaha. Klim Gauraya Namah Swaha. So now we'll chant the 12 names of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and there's a Palashruti, that means the benefit of chanting this powerful 12 names. That person who recites these 12 holy names of Lord Chaitanya 3 times a day at dawn, noon and dusk, if you're not able to, at least we are doing it once a year, will achieve the perfection of all their best desires and will attain pure devotion unto the divine lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, so expect great things as you're doing. So try to offer it inside, not on the rim, because everything needs to get burned. We'll push it later on, but this was practice so far, but now we are getting into the actual names of the Lord. Chaitanyaya Namah Swaha. Krishna Chaitanya Namah Swaha. Gauranga Namah Swaha. Dvijanayaka Namah Swaha. Yatinam Shiromani Namah Swaha. Dandinam Shiromani Namah Swaha. Nyasinam Shiromani Namah Swaha. Raktambaradara Namah Swaha. Shriman Namah Swaha. Navadvipa Sudhakara Namah Swaha. Prema Bhakti Prada Namah Swaha. Shri Sachinandana Namah Swaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So I think it'll be good, if we do a slight swap. But we have a long way to go, because we didn't even start the 108. Periodically you can do, the other devotees, so you can say come on forward so that they get the direct benefit as well. But you're also going to get the benefit, because in the end we are going to offer it here. Okay? So we are going to offer the 108 names of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and there is a benediction. I'd like to get your kind attention, please. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So there is a benefit for chanting this 108 names as well. So kindly listen so that you get the benefit. Okay. So if one chants these prayers, even if one is afflicted with an This is very important because you will get the benefit when you hear what it is, right? So it's a placebo effect. Can I get your attention for 1 minute?
Yes.
Mother, 1 minute? Is that okay? So here it says, if one chants these prayers, even if one is afflicted with an incurable disease, one becomes freed from all danger of the ailment. Even if one has committed all types of offenses, one becomes freed from those effects. If one chants this great prayer with faith and transcendental devotion on Lord Chaitanya's appearance day, we are continuing with that, it is said that one perpetually attains the fulfillment of their each and every desire. If a devotee couple wishes to have a child but are unable to, then they will obtain a Vaishnava child without a doubt. That's what it says in the actual verse. And at the time of death, they will attain the remembrance of Sri Chaitanya Deva and enter his eternal pastimes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, so we'll get started off with the 108 names of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Your focus and attention is only to please the Lord. The Lord is there. You're offering the ingredients directly into its mouth, into Lord's mouth. And don't think that who will have Havan Samagri. Agni converts everything to the most favored dish of the Lord. So that is what is this yagya that we're doing.
Also try to give the other people also chance.
Yeah, we already spoke. We're coming forward. Om Vishwambara Namah Swaha, Om Chitakrodha Namah Swaha, Om Maya Manusha Vigrahaya Namah Swaha, Om Amayi Namah Swaha, Om Mayinam Shesta Namah Swaha, Om Varadesha Namah Swaha, Om Dijotama Namah Swaha, Om Jagannatha Priyasuta Namah Swaha, Om Pitrabhakta Namah Swaha, Om Mahamana Namah Swaha, Om Lakshmikanta Namah Swaha, Om Sachiputra Namah Swaha, Om Premada Namah Swaha, Om Bhakta Vatsala Namah Swaha, Om Pujapriya Namah Swaha, Om Pujavara Namah Swaha, Om Vaishnava Prana Nayaka Namah Swaha, Om Vijati Pujaka Namah Swaha, Om Shanta Namah Swaha, Om Shivasa Priya Namah Swaha, Om Ishvara Namah Swaha, Om Bhakta Kanchana Gauranga Namah Swaha, Om Simha Griva Namah Swaha, Om Mahabhuja Namah Swaha, Om Pita Vasa Namah Swaha, Om Raktapatta Namah Swaha, Om Satbhuja Namah Swaha, Om Chaturbhuja Namah Swaha, Om Dvibhuja Namah Swaha, Om Gadapani Namah Swaha, Om Chakri Namah Swaha, Om Padmadara Namah Swaha, Om Amala Namah Swaha, Om Panchajanyadara Namah Swaha, Om Sharangi Namah Swaha, Om Venupani Namah Swaha, Om Surotama Namah Swaha, Om Kamalaksheshwara Namah Swaha, Om Prita Namah Swaha, Om Gopaliladara Namah Swaha, Om Yuva Namah Swaha, Om Neela Ratnadara Namah Swaha, Om Rupya Hari Namah Swaha, Om Kastuba Bhushana Namah Swaha, Om Srivatsa Lanchana Namah Swaha, Om Basman Mani Drip Namah Swaha, Om Kanta Lochana Namah Swaha, Om Tatanka Neela Shri Namah Swaha, Om Rudra Leela Kari Namah Swaha, Om Guru Priya Namah Swaha. So we are halfway into this. So again, if you think that you want to swap, you can do it. Not all together, please. One at a time, right? So you can. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
लास्ट में खड़ी हुई जरूरत चिंता नहीं
Okay, so we are ready. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. So for the devotees who are in that side, please try to come closer and offer it into the Agni, because there's a lot that are not getting burnt. Okay? Om Swanama Guna Bhakta Nama Swaha. Om Namopadesha Dayaka Nama Swaha. Om Achandala Priya Nama Swaha. Om Shuddha Nama Swaha. Om Sprani Hite Rata Nama Swaha. Om Vishwa Rupanuja Nama Swaha. Om Sandhya Vatara Nama Swaha. Om Shrita Lashaya Nama Swaha. Om Nishimna Karuna Nama Swaha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, it's okay. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Gupta Nama Swaha. Om Atma Bhakti Pravartaka Nama Swaha. Om Mahananda Nama Swaha. Om Nata Nama Swaha. Om Niritta Gita Nama Swaha. Om Kavi Nama Swaha. Om Arti Priya Nama Swaha. Om Suchi Nama Swaha. Om Suddha Nama Swaha. Om Bhavada Nama Swaha. Om Bhagavat Priya Nama Swaha. This is a long one. Om Indradi Sarva Lokesha Vandita Shri Padambuja Nama Swaha. Om Nyasi Chudamani Nama Swaha. Om Krishna Nama Swaha. Om Sannyasa Ashrama Pavana Nama Swaha. Om Chaitanya Nama Swaha. Om Krishna Chaitanya Nama Swaha. Om Dandadrik Nama Swaha. Om Nyasta Dandaka Nama Swaha. Om Avaduta Priya Nama Swaha. Om Nityananda Sadbhuja Darshaka Nama Swaha. Om Mukunda Siddhida Nama Swaha. Om Tina Nama Swaha. Om Vasudeva Mrita Prada Nama Swaha. Om Gadadara Prananada Nama Swaha. Om Artiha Nama Swaha. Om Sharana Prada Nama Swaha. Om Akinchana Priya Nama Swaha. Om Prana Nama Swaha. Om Gunagrahi Nama Swaha. Om Jitendriya Nama Swaha. Om Adosha Darshi Nama Swaha. Om Sumukha Nama Swaha. Om Madura Nama Swaha. Om Priya Darshana Nama Swaha. Om Pratapa Rudra Samprata Nama Swaha. Om Ramananda Priya Nama Swaha. Om Guru Nama Swaha. Om Ananta Guna Sampanna Nama Swaha. Om Sarva Tirthaika Pavana Nama Swaha. Om Vaikuntanada Nama Swaha. Om Lokesha Nama Swaha. Om Bhakta Bhimata Rupadrik Nama Swaha. Om Narayana Nama Swaha. Om Mahayogi Nama Swaha. Om Jnana Bhakti Prada Nama Swaha. Om Prabhu Nama Swaha. Om Piyusha Vachana Nama Swaha. Om Prithvi Pavana Nama Swaha. Om Satya Vak Nama Swaha. Om Saha Nama Swaha. Om Oda Desha Jani Nandi Nama Swaha. Om Sandohamrita Rupe Drip Nama Swaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we have time. I'm just keeping an eye on the time. So we have time. How about chanting more verses?
Yes.
All of you are. We don't do this every day, right? So Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmanya Hitaya Jagati Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Swaha. Little is good. We're going to chant few more, okay? Jayati Jayati Devo Devaki Nandana. So Jayati Jayati Krishna Vrishni Vamsa Pradeepa. Jayati Jayati Mega Shamala Komalango. Jayati Jayati Prithvi Para Nasho Mukunda. Swaha. Jayati Jana Nivaso Devaki Janmavado. Yaduvara Parishyat Swe Dorbi Rasyan Dharmam. Sthirachara Vriji Nagna Sushmitashi Mukena Vrajapura Vanithanam Vardayan Kama Devam. Swaha. Naham Vibro Nachanaripati Napi Vaishyo Nasudro Naham Varni Nachagrihapati no Vanasto Yatirva Kintu Prodyan Nikala Paramananda Purna Amritabdir Gopi Vartu Padakamalayur Dasa Dasa Nudasa Swaha. Naham Vibro Nachanaripati Napi Vaishyo Nasudro Naham Varni Nachagrihapati no Vanasto Yatirva Kintu Prodyan Nikala Paramananda Purna Amritabdir Gopi Vartu Padakamalayur Dasa Dasa Nudasa Swaha. Once more. Naham Vibro Nachanarapati Napi Vaishyo Nasudro Naham Varni Nachagrapati no Vanasto Yati. Prabhu, offer it inside. Naham Vibro Nachanarapati Napi Vaishyo Nasudro Naham Varni Nachagrapati no Vanasto Yatirva Kintu Prodyan Nikala Paramananda Purna Amritabdir Gopi Vartu Padakamalayur Dasa Dasa Nudasa Swaha. Amnaya Prahatatvam Arimiha Paramam Sarva Shakti Prashabdim Tadvinam Tam Sativam Parikalavitam Tadvikutam Veda Veda Prakasam Sakalam Apari Sadhanam Suddha Bhaktim Sadhyam Tat Priti Meveti Upadeshyati Gaura Chandropadetam Swaha. Amnaya Prahatatvam Arimiha Paramam Sarva Shakti Prashabdim Tadvinam Tam Sativam Prakritikavitam Tadvimuktam Tabavat Veda Veda Prakasam Sakalam Apari Sadhanam Suddha Bhaktim Sadhyam Tat Priti Meveti Upadeshyati Gaura Chandro Bhajetam Swaha. Amnaya Prahatatvam Arimiha Paramam Sarva Shakti Prashabdim Tadvinam Tam Sujivam Prakriti Kalamitam Tadvimuktam Prabhavat Veda Veda Prakasam Sakalam Apyari Sadhanam Suddha Bhaktim Sadhyam Tat Priti Meveti Upadishyati Sarva Bhakto Bhajetam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Swaha. So now we will offer one to Rudra, which is customary in every yajna. Om Rudraya Pashupataye Swaha. So anytime you offer anything to Rudra, is a fiery personality. You have to touch water. So all of you have water. Anybody's water also, just touch it with your finger. Yeah. Just wipe your palm with your little bit of water. So now we'll do the Vaishnava Homa. That's the concluding part of today's fire sacrifice. We'll do a Vaishnava Homa. So we have a few more minutes. Okay. Om Ajnanati Mirandasya Jnana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Swaha. Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhurve Vacha Padikana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Swaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,